Welcome everybody to Mole Rat Nation. I'm Bob Carmichael and let's get started.
Dry eye relief. My eye problem started a few years ago when I started using a CPAP machine to help me with my sleep apnea. The mask I was using did not fit my face, and the air would blow all night on my eyes from a leak in the mask around my nose. I began to notice having trouble reading at night or when I worked too long using the computer. The final straw came when I started to use my Oculus Quest virtual reality headset. I loved this headset. I could sit in my front room and tour the pyramids in Egypt or the Eiffel Tower in Paris whenever I wanted to. The one problem with the headset was its weight. It was heavy, and the front part that covered my eyes rested on my cheeks just below my eyes. It held my eyelids open so much that I had trouble blinking. After about 2 weeks of use, my eyes were starting to kill me. Dry eye relief. I tried a large variety of home cures and talked to several eye doctors. My eyes were too bad for something this simple, but I will go over them anyway. The BRUDER Moist Heat Eye Compress. This worked better than all the other things that involved warming or soothing the eye, but it did nothing to prevent the problem. The eye wash recommended by the eye doctor was Avenova Eyelid and Eyelash Cleanser Spray. It just has one active ingredient, hypochlorous acid, at 0.1%. I noticed that there are several other products with similar formulas for less money. But it didn't work anyway. My eyes still hurt. Finally, I gave up on the home remedies and looked for a dry eye specialist. I was lucky that a very good dry eye specialist has an office near me. She did a large number of tests that were not covered by insurance, including an omega-3 test. The tests ran for over $300. Here's what she told me. First, the good news. My omega-3 levels were in the normal range, and my tear production was also normal. The bad news was that my meibomian glands in my eyelids were blocked. This prevented my eyelids from secreting the omega-3 fatty acids that keep my tears from drying up too quickly. Also, she said that my eyes were now inflamed and infected from rubbing them. And because I waited too long to do something about it, my cornea was cracked and damaged. She first gave me a prescription for a steroid eye drop to bring down the inflammation. Then she scheduled me for a Bleph-Ex treatment to kill the bacterial infection. The treatment felt like a rotating brush that went around the outside edge of my eye. It took less than 10 minutes, and it felt strange but painless. The next step was to reopen my meibomian glands in my eyelids. Lipiflow was the treatment she used to accomplish this. Small suction cup-like devices were placed on my eyeballs, and then my eyelids were closed over them. The treatment only lasted about 15 minutes from start to finish. What it felt like was an increase in heat, but I would not call it hot. And my eyelids seemed to be squeezed and twisted, but it was not painful. After the treatment, the doctor examined my eyelids to make sure the glands were back to secreting oil. The next step was to fix my damaged cornea. Prokera is a sort of contact lens that covers the entire eyeball. Prokera is made out of harvested amniotic tissue that is filled with growth factors that heal the cornea. She put one on my left eye and taped it shut. 4 days later, she removed what was left of the contact lens. It kind of dissolves as it works. Then she put a lens in my right eye for an additional 4 days. When she examined my eyes, the cornea had healed. The bad news is, this is not a pleasant experience. The plastic ring around the edge of the eyeball becomes more and more sore the longer it's in the eye. The good news is that the treatment was paid for by Medicare and Blue Cross. The really good news is that the whole package worked and my dry eyes are much improved. Word of caution. These are not cures that allow me to return to my bad habits, like using my Oculus Quest headset. I now make a point of washing my eyes out at least 4 times a day, and I avoid staring at a computer screen for more than 1 hour at a time. So far, this has stopped my dry eye problems. I have no financial ties with any of the products mentioned in this video. Videos like this one are available in a playlist at the end of this video. Be sure to click on it because finding playlists on YouTube can be difficult. It is much easier to find it in your history file. Also, join the Mole Rat Nation. Click on the mole rat on the right. And thanks for watching.